Hello and welcome to another scene of Orlando Ascended. This time we are right after uh, the whole deal, the Hermetic Order Sanctum, where Mina was trying to locate Jack the Ripper. And now Damian and Cleia are returning home after that whole shenanigans there. Clea visibly shook and freaked out about everything for some reason that is unknown to Damien. And yeah, let's see how it goes.
So once they've entered, Damien will gently cajole Clea to get comfortable on the couch or sofa, whatever they have there. And he said, "It's okay. How about for the moment we just try to take a deep breath? I'll get you a cover. And what would you like to drink?"
Probably a bathtub of rum.
Okay, fair enough. How about we start with rum coke, and then a little later you can knock yourself out. I won't stop you.
I
Promise.
don't want Coke. Coke is bad. Coke is bad. I don't want Coke. Just.
Fair enough.
Mm.
I'll get the shot glasses. And he goes, gets some ice, gets some shot glasses, gets some rum, gets back, also organizes a nice comfy cover for her. If she doesn't resist, he'll just gently drape it over her shoulders. He
Yeah,
will.
to probably put it over her head like a hoodie too.
Yeah, it's fine. They do that.
Cause I want to be in a cocoon right now.
Yeah. Once she's basically cocooned inside, he gives her a hug and just says, "Whatever it is, we'll get through it." And he'll get into the chair on the opposite end and is rolling a doobie and
Well, here's the
is.
thing though. I don't know what it is. I'm I'm very confused. Is she gonna actually
Okay.
pour a glass of rum and just down it right away?
Yeah. He
Okay.
just goes, how about you start when and where you found out whatever information is bothering you, and we take it from there.
Okay, so remember when you went to uh uh what's her name?
Mina's
No.
Ah, Dahlia.
Yeah, when you went to Dahlia's place. Well, I went out and I went to the casino and I saw number one and we talked and
Wait, number one, is that the fallen angel?
uh yeah, you met him at the library. He was there.
Ah, what was his and he flips through his notebook.
Yeah,
Terran,
Taryn. Yeah, sorry.
Terran.
I
Ah,
usually
yes,
remember his name when meeting him, but yeah, my brain isn't uh, properly braining right now. So yeah.
Take your time. Take your time.
So yeah, I told him about Mina might be dangerous or whatever. He wasn't concerned about Mina, and then I told him about that vampire dude that was at the park.
Ah, yes. I remember.
He said he'd already met that guy, so I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, that's weird.
Did he warn you of him, or did he give you advice about him, or how was his reaction to that?
He didn't seem really concerned about him.
I guess that's a good sign.
He said he was more concerned about others, and uh, well, he told me that the one of the Tremiers that he gets stabbed by Jack the Ripper or something. But I don't remember when he told me that. It was at some
Oh,
point.
those ex-members of the Hermetic Order who became vampires.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, those. Yes,
Hmm.
but
And they got stabbed, you
yeah,
said.
yeah, I didn't want to tell that to the others when we were at the sanctum because the hermeticals are a
Could be
bit.
a bit touchy about the
Yeah,
subject.
they're a bit salty about it, even though it's been like 1,000 years or whatever. I don't know.
You know what? That was actually a sign of some self-restraint. Well done.
Well, I thought I would be in trouble, to be honest with you.
Hey,
Well,
well done.
anyway,
Anyway,
so
but
so then we wanted to go to the werewolf place. That uh, bar.
White Wolf.
Yeah, that one. That they have good booze
Hmm.
there. So we went there, and the bar was closed, and and Taryn was freaking out, like seriously freaking out. Like I haven't seen that freak out apart from me freaking out because I'm usually freaking out. But that's beside the
Mm-hmm.
point. And he told me that that the shouldn't be closed, and he said that Jack was there because he felt something, and then.
Okay. Did anything? What do you know? What prompted him to think that?
I don't know, he felt something, I think, and then
Hmm.
he went to the garbage thing next to the bar, and there was a box there with a note and a knife instead, like the knives that, the knives that we find,
Oh,
I think.
those murder knives,
Yeah, the murder
daggers.
knives, yes.
You know that ritual murdery stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, there was a note, but I don't remember what the note had on, because I, I forgot. And then
it's okay.
he
Just
he, he,
continue.
he he got like the extra key for the bar, and then we went inside and we were being careful and sneaky and stuff because maybe there was
Was the key
trouble.
under the mat? Was it under the welcome mat?
No.
Good.
I don't know if I can tell you where it was.
It's okay. I don't fancy sneaking into bars run by werewolves without them being okay with that.
Okay,
So it's okay.
so yeah, then Taryn called out to the werewolf, and he came downstairs. He looked really sad and weird, and he was talking about something about some people snatching some people up or something that I didn't
Kidnapping
understand.
people
Yeah, and then I had this flashback that was really fucking weird.
back to your past.
Possibly, but I don't know for sure. Because last time I searched about that, it's where we had the weird dude coming out of the library at the thing.
Oh, okay, okay. Anyway, you remembered something.
Well, see, I don't know if it's a memory or if it's something else, but anyway, after that happened, I was not. I was feeling dizzy and nauseous and shit, and I
Mm-hmm.
ran
Mm-hmm.
uh, to the trash can, and I was puking, and I was puking black goo.
Black goo.
Yes.
His eyes widen.
And then the werewolf got all mad about it because there was something wormy or something.
Oh, did he say wormish?
Yes. And then he did
Okay,
something, and
okay.
the black
Continue.
goo stopped being black goo, and then I was feeling like shitty, and well, Taryn got me back here, and he said that the worm thing is bad, but then he left, and he said that we are gonna do something about that with his sister, like the other day, but mm, I don't know.
Okay.
I haven't
By
heard from him since.
explanation, what exactly had been wrong with you?
I don't know. What am
Uh,
I?
well, as far as I've been able to check, you're still mostly human with some cybernetical augmentations. You're not popping up as undead, and from what you've told me, I have a theory.
But where did the black goo come from?
That might be what some of the old texts refer to as corruption. I don't know why you. Well, first of all, the werewolves really don't like the worm. Don't really like a certain type of entropy that corrupts things, that twists them, that just destroys them, either slowly or quickly. But without, there is no purpose, no plan behind it. It's as basically, how should I say, as dramatic as it sounds, that's probably the closest thing to true evil I've personally ever come across. But yeah, anyway. And there are tales that when people were what they called worm tainted, that there would sometimes be black goo coming out of them if, for example, somebody was trying to cleanse them. How should I say? I'm not sure about the specifics, but them. Who knows? Maybe the werewolf did some sort of magic on you, some sort of ritual, maybe called upon the spirits,
But
or
but
something in your own body. Who knows? Maybe even I don't know, maybe did you hear your avatar? Did your avatar manifest? Or
no,
did you
I
have the
don't
feeling that anyone was
think.
like taking control over
I
your
don't
body?
think so. I was just feeling nauseous, and that vision was weird because,
What exactly did you see in the vision? Maybe that'll have some clues.
well, I was in a cave, and I was with other people there, and I was shooting at something that had a big sword and it was coming after me, and then I felt real pain on my right arm, and then I was out of there, and there were some SWAT vans, and a dude was turning into a big ass dark fairy Chloe thing.
Please try to give me some more details. Describe this person that was transforming into something. Furry, you said. Did it look like anything out of, maybe a movie or a story or something like that?
It looked freaky, like long claws and dark fur and
Did it
big.
look wolf-like? Sort of like a wolf
Yeah, it
man?
could have been, but I'm not sure because it wasn't very clear.
Okay, wasn't very clear. Did the eyes have any color? You said something about glowing.
Yes.
How, in what color did they glow?
Um. Mm, I I don't remember.
Okay, glowing eyes, monstrous. Did it look as if, for example, the fangs were crooked or as if it were deformed? As if it shouldn't be that form.
I don't know because it felt like it was all happening very fast, and
Okay, okay. Were you able to see any writing, any logos, any coat of arms with the
yeah,
people you were?
yeah, the vans,
Okay. What did you see on the vans?
SWAT and Pentax.
For the
Aren't those the ones with the pharmaceuticals that are coming in?
Pentex has many subsidiaries, amongst them also Magadon, those who do food supplements, supposedly at least,
So what was I doing
pharmaceuticals,
there?
oil. Uh, they have been linked with a lot of chemical accidents, things that despoil the earth and poison the earth, and they have got like the worst record when it comes to their oil pipelines. They have like the most spills in the whole industry, and streams and whole areas of places have been
Yeah,
affected.
but What
The
was it doing in Silent Hill, and why was I there?
Silent Hill. Oh, so you saw a city sign somewhere.
Yeah, the cave or something. I think it was a cave.
Okay, we definitely will have to get a map out and see where this Silent Hill
I'll
is.
tell you where it is. It's in Pennsylvania. I was looking into that when at the library when the thing happened. That's why I don't want to look
Oh,
for it anymore.
oh,
The
oh,
house used to be there and destroyed the whole city there, I think.
oh. Okay, okay, okay. We definitely have to check if anyone else has figured that out at some point, but not for now. Okay, Pentex. I've only heard rumors that they tend to be associated with very shady shit, and um, I can't give details, but I have reasons to believe that yeah, that they might not just be doing public stuff. That I there have been rumors that they have like basically their own small paramilitary troop or like some sort of special forces, so to speak. So
I
does that mean that you were once a member
I
of
don't
that? I
know.
mean,
I don't know.
okay, fair enough.
And
Well,
I don't understand. I don't understand why I was there, what was happening.
which you didn't get all your memories back, just like an outtake from a film,
It was just a few seconds. And then I was back and I was
and you were
feeling
vomiting up
shitty.
corruption, basically.
Yeah, but
As
how could nobody find this? Like, you had the spider thing, they found that. Why didn't they find the black goo in me?
um, well, I don't have sights on everything. For example, I can't perceive matter. I can't perceive spirit at the moment, nor forces. I
But that's just entropy, isn't it?
The thing is, I once asked you if I should give you a checkup, and you had said no back then. So I didn't do the checking you for curses or blessings. Maybe I just should have done it anyway, but I don't like going behind people's backs. If you want, I would say after we've had a bit of a rest and he lights the J and takes a few tokes. I would say first we need to catch our breath. We need to figure a few things out, and so that we can make plans for later. Okay, um,
I don't know
okay.
where to start,
Say a
man.
little. I would say a little later. I'll do my ritual on you. I'll see if you are still carrying some sort of curse on you. If I'm successful enough, I might even be able to find out what exactly it is.
But I'm worried though, every time I try to look for answers I end up with more questions. It's it's
Isn't that the
crazy.
nature of seeking knowledge?
Well, at least I would know something. Like, maybe I'm just want to rush into finding out things about me, but all I found out was about Silent Hill, not about me. And
Yeah. Did you hear any names being called? Were you addressed as something else as Clear, just in case?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Okay. It's okay. Hey, as harsh as that might sound, look on the positive side. You at least got a little bit of more information than you had before. Who knows? Maybe at some point we can use that to find out more. But by the way, apart from that, how are you feeling physically? Are you still feeling nauseous? Would you like
No,
something
I'm
to
just
eat?
feeling embarrassed, I guess.
Why that, if I may ask?
Because I was puking black goo in a trash can. And then. And then Taryn came here and he probably saw that I'm living in a fucking garage and thought I'm a loser and then he left.
I'm sure he didn't think that. If anything, he probably was just hoping to see you safely back home and in a space where you feel, well, a bit more secure. I don't think he's that shallow. If I mean, he's a friend of yours, isn't he?
Yeah. Well, he said he has a thing to do today and tomorrow that we should go and look for something and do some investigating. And maybe you will find out what's happening.
If you want to, I'm more than happy to come along. Hey, I managed to stab the bastard after all. And he smiles.
Oh, yeah, that worries me though, because that guy stabbed the Tremere dudes and. Hmm,
Who knows? Maybe they were not being careful.
well, the Sanctum was being careful. Supposedly nothing would come in, but it came in. And what if it had stabbed you instead of grabbing you?
Well, I would have. Well, I crossed that bridge when it appeared. The thing is, the way we used to think about. Well, okay, it's bit of a bad analogy, but the sense of safety I used to have when I was a sleeper. That's not the kind of mindset that I can allow myself anymore because I know too much. I know that there are things out there. However, in order not to go crazy 24/7, um, you know, basically turning myself into a tizzy because I'm constantly expecting an attack, I just try to take the quiet moments when they come, get strength from them, so that when crazy shit happens, I can go, I can focus. When he grabbed me, I was afraid, but I didn't let the fear overtake me. I acknowledged, okay, shit, I have to do something. So I just calmed myself for a split second and I realized, hey, I have the sword in my hand. So I stabbed him. And then I heard the shouting coming from the background and I was back. But I saw him, he went, damn. I definitely did some sort of damage. It might not have been very strongly physically, but he was there and I stabbed him and I managed to do some damage and he acknowledged it. If you can damage something, you can destroy it. I won't say it will be easy, but I am pretty sure that he can be
I
destroyed,
don't know what
that
it
he is
is though.
not destructible.
I mean, he was made out of ash. Seemingly.
Yeah, but, well, that's the essence of being brave for you. It's not being not afraid, but it is powering through, even though you're basically shitting your pants internally.
Well. Oh.
But I don't think too much on what opinion he might have of you. If he's somebody who's worth being around, he will value you for who you are and not for the circumstances that you live in.
Well, I'm not even sure about myself, dude. Like, I don't know what I am. I don't know who I am. I don't know where I came from. Like,
Well, sort of welcome to the club. I think I can at least partially empathize. Ever since Octavia brought up the possibility that I am not quite who I think I am, that I might be a different iteration of the person I thought I was. There are things. I've got the feeling that I just might actually be a Damien from, how should I say, like from a parallel universe, or that I am this universe's mirroring of another Damien in another universe, and I basically got his memories.
Yeah,
So
but at least you
yeah,
have his
I'm not one
memories,
hundred percent sure about. The only thing I do know is I think, for there I am, because I'm thinking, I'm aware of myself and I can still make decisions. I know that I'm real. What the whole nature of my being real is, oh boy, that's a real head hurter there. But at the end of the day, we are what we make of ourselves, and our choices say a lot about who we are, not what we look like or other people call us. It is our choices and what we do with the power that was given to us. And so far, as far as I've seen, you've really just tried to help people, be helpful, make this world, even if only in small ways, a better place. And that is something you can be proud of.
but here's the thing though, I don't know what choices I have made, because I don't know anything that happened before. It's just little pieces of a big ass puzzle, and I really don't know where to start. And actually, Taryn implied that the serious dude from the Hermeticals,
Yeah.
that he knows things, but he won't say, so my brain won't break or something. I don't
Ah,
know.
um, yes, they are. Maybe they're worried that if they push too hard too soon, it just might be too much information for your brain as it is right now. I personally would say the as a basic principle, there's nothing wrong with you looking for more answers. The only thing I would caution is take your time. Once you have a piece of information, try to process it, digest it, come to terms with it, if I have to use that word. And maybe once you've got the feeling that, good, I've come to peace with that, try to get to the next puzzle piece. Nobody expects you to solve that puzzle in one go. Pace yourself. Take your time. You're not a robot after all.
I hope not. I mean, I don't
I'm
even
pretty
know.
sure you're not. and he smiles and goes a little red.
Mm, well, if you say so. I haven't seen any people like puking up black goo. That was really embarrassing.
Well, and I didn't expect somebody to pull the little black spider out of my brain.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's freaky as hell, but for what it's worth, I'm here and I'll try my best to help you. I think, yeah, because I care about you.
Well, I'm gonna help you too, cause we're friends and you're my homie. So, well, and we both had
We are battle brothers.
weird things happen. So, I guess we can help each other.
Yeah, just know you're not in it alone. You have people who have your back. I'm sure the same thing goes for Jesse.
Yeah. Where is Jesse, by the way? I haven't seen him today.
Nor have I. Hmm.
Maybe they're out doing some hermetical things.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Did you decide what you want to do, by the way?
The interesting thing is that the Hermetics are willing to teach me at least some basics without me being yet a Hermetic. Think of it as a prospect, like for a biker gang. Maybe not the best example. Whoops. Ooh, Dahlia really knows how to grow her strains. Whoops. And he takes another toke.
Well, take your time. You'll figure it
But
out.
currently, I am an orphan who will be getting a few lessons from Mina, at least for the time being. And I am hoping to have a talk with Dahlia because I want to find a few more things out about the verbena here and also about her. I'll try to be as tactful as possible.
Well, how about the other dude?
Which other dude?
You know, the dude with the bees.
When I talked to her about that previously, she's okay. Just between the two of us, she basically said that he could go shove it, but please don't repeat that in front of him.
Okay.
Also, Dahlia is the Hierophant, the High Priestess. She at least locally is the head honcho of the verbena. You know, when Merlin or the Oracle isn't busy, I don't know, giving visions or whatnot. I have no proof for that, but I'd like to think that.
Mm, I don't know. I don't have the best opinion about the guy.
What was your experience with the Keeper? I'm curious to see if he's any different to the one I know. Well, knew, to be precise.
He beat me up.
Why that? What did you do?
Nothing?
You probably didn't mean any offense by what you did, but what triggered him to
I
beat
don't
you up?
remember. I probably said something, but it doesn't really justify that. And
I'm
then
not
I called,
saying that it necessarily justifies
and
it.
then I called
I'm
him a
just
coward
curious.
because he wouldn't come out and let me defend myself. So there. He's a bully and a coward. That's what I think of him.
Okay. Did you talk about death?
Oh, no? Why would I talk about death?
Okay. Did you repeatedly call him Merlin, even after him asking you to call him Keeper?
I didn't even see the dude. The dude wasn't even there. His
Did he
stuff appeared.
telepathically talk with you, or
No, he didn't talk with me. We were talking about him and about when the troll shit in the lake of the lady.
the Lady of the Lake? Yes.
Yeah, and he took a dump in her lake. And we were talking about that. And and then I don't remember exactly what, but
One
the
of you guys took a dump in the lake where the Lady of the Lake
the,
resided.
the troll did, but that was like 800 years ago or something.
The troll? 800. Okay.
And they're still like salty about it. The dude and the
Okay.
lake lady.
Interesting. Sorry, I'm just asking so that I can compare him with the one I knew. Huh. Okay, that's okay. Okay. Because I've been noticing things. You probably realized, or put it that way, that as respectful as I might have been in front of Dahlia, that I always try to keep my distance a little bit,
Why?
or maybe you didn't. It's because the Hierophant in Dublin has, or to be more precise, Dahlia reminds me strongly of her. I can't say her name, but there are also seem to be quite a few differences, which, if I am in a parallel universe, would make perfect sense. But for it, yeah, let's just say the Hierophant I knew had burn scars on her arms, but so far I haven't been able to see if Dahlia has them as well or not. It was like one of the features of the Hierophant that I knew.
I don't know, but it
But yeah,
sounds creepy. Like, how
but
many
yeah.
versions of ourselves are there?
According to some theories, as good as infinite. For every choice taken, a new parallel dimension might come into being. But
Wow.
at the end of the day, what good is it worrying about it if if you can't know, what point is it fretting about it?
It's
Call
not,
me an old
but
stoic here.
I just think it's unsustainable to have a new reality created every choice you make. That's
Or maybe it is only a finite number. I'm no expert in those things. For all I know, there might just be two, mine and yours.
no, there's definitely more.
But it is more likely that there are more. But yeah. So yeah, to talk about not being sure where in space and time I am, and not yeah, I'm I'm
Well,
just
you're in
trying to
Orlando.
feel. Yeah, I'm in Orlando. A lot of things still look very much like the Earth I knew from the year 2000. Um, yeah, hey man, I'm just trying to deal with this shit like everyone else. I'm just trying to deal with the shit right in front of my nose.
Well,
As for,
you're coping well, I think. I mean, I think you're coping better than me, honestly.
well, that's also very much thanks to you and Jesse and Kat and every and a lot of people being very accepting of me.
Well, I mean, we're all a bunch of weirdos anyway, you know?
Yeah, and I used to think of myself as a very average guy.
Nothing average
Ah,
here, man.
but yeah, you never know yourself, and until you're put in front of crazy situations and have crazy choices to make, only then do you start discovering who you really are. And I'm sort of liking what I've discovered. Uh, I've got the feeling I'm a little less demeaning about myself. I used to have, let's just say, a bit of a low opinion of myself. Not terrible, but I wasn't giving myself credit for stuff that I probably should have.
Well, I kinda need to work on that myself. I'm just.
But yeah, one thing I have to say, you are a kick-ass creator of all kinds of gadgets. In my eyes, you're a real tech wizard, and I also mean it in the other way. You, for fuck's sake, you built that arm. You have got those cool
I
attachments.
didn't build the arm, I don't think.
Okay, but
I
I've
don't
I've
know who
seen you
built it.
build some pretty crazy shit. That's impressive. I would never be able to do that on my own.
Well, here's the thing, I really don't know how I know, because I might have lost memories of my life, but I didn't lose memories of what I know how to do, which is
As if it were in your
crazy.
muscle memory,
Yeah,
as if it were in a
exactly.
part of your brain that didn't. Who knows? Maybe you were some kick-ass crafter before.
I don't know. I don't know. And definitely I'm doing better with numbers. Like,
Yes.
yeah. Well, anyway,
Yeah,
thanks. I do feel better, I think.
happy. Hey, happy to hear that. And he comes over and gives you a nice warm hug.
Yeah. Cleo will hug back.
Yeah.
It's good to have you here, man. Like,
Um, you know what? One of one of the euthanators once told me in a tarot reading session of all things.
tarot reading, huh?
Yeah, I know, very old school. But I asked her. She said, "What would you like to ask the universe?" Basically, and mine was when I was faced with my greatest challenge, how should I deal with it? And let's just say, like, one of the crucial cards was that at some point in what was then the future for me, I would have to make a decision, and that decision would strip me of something that I held very dear, but on the other hand, that it would free me up to pursue my true potential. And that's what I am. I've yes, I've lost a lot of things by ending up here, but I'm finding that I'm, how should I say, when I was in Dublin, I always had the feeling that I did one step forward, I would gain some knowledge, but then something would happen and it would go like one step back. Or I never had the feeling that I was progressing, that I was like always stuck in a place and didn't manage to get forward. And here I've been getting answers to questions of I'm starting to figure things out a bit more clearly now, and I've got people who can help me with that. So if well, once I have the talk with Dahlia, if she would accept me as a member of the Verbena and being of a dual tradition, I would like to pursue that because I'm seeing the Hermetics will probably help me with how I do magic and get a better grasp on it. And on the other hand, I've got the feeling if the Verbena will have me that I could learn a bit more about the spirits and reconnect, because at least from the memories that I have, that was a big thing for me. Finally connecting with the spirit world. It was as if I was reconnecting with my ancestors.
Oh, well, maybe this is where you were supposed to be in the first place, and you were at the wrong place when you were in Dublin. Maybe now you're where you know.
Where, oh, yeah, as the ancient Vedic scripts would say. Whoop.
So it's good. I mean, probably you can find a place to belong here.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yes, he will say, well, who knows? Maybe this is maybe this is part of, yeah. Well, even when I was in Dublin, when I'd be walking around, seeing the sights, or just on my way to do my stuff, I'd often stumble across situations where I could help. Who knows? Maybe this is the universe's way of putting me where I was supposed to be. It's a nice thought. And he smiles, and there's like a very warm and very thankful expression on his face.
Yeah, I think that's a
But
good. I
yes,
think we're at a good place to end the thing, though.
agreed.
Yeah, because I don't know what else to talk about. So yeah, thank you players for playing and watchers for watching or whatever. This has been another scene of Orlando Ascended. We'll see you all next time.